The Las Vegas Raiders, dude. The boys are fucking rolling right now. Do you keep up with the Raiders at all?
My wife is a Raiders fan. She grew up in Vegas, so
dude,
my dog has a Raiders jersey. It infuriates me.
Dude, the Raiders are fucking rolling. With the stuff that came out with Gruden the other week and how they've been playing for Coach Bisaccia, 2 W's in a row, like the boys are rolling. Max Crosby's balling, Derek Carr, all of them. They won without Darren Waller. Bisaccia's doing social media now, which you'll never see. I'm sure they'll probably have to have a little group meeting with him about drinking the Kool-Aid and letting success seduce him. But
let's stop here and talk a little bit of your expertise here. What's happening in that locker room
right now with the Raiders?
Give me the everything the coach went through. The coach steps down suddenly. You're on fucking fire as an organization. Not saying the new coach isn't doing a great job, but we know that the root of these boys winning is what's happening in that locker room. The boys coming together.
Right.
What's happening?
So, and I'm truly not just saying this. Coach Bisaccia, I want to say Derek Carr had a quote too. Like, there's not a better, like, he has every eyeball and ear in that locker room, like, ready to essentially die for that man. Like, that dude rallies the fucking troops. He was a special teams coach. He's always been a special teams coach. So he coaches both offensive and defensive guys. When I was there, dude, like, the respect that this man has is crazy. Best speech giver in all the land. Dude hits you anytime he sees you and greets you. He's hitting you on the left side of your chest because he wants to feel your heart, is what he says. Wow. He's as real as it fucking gets, and I'm not joking. Derek Carr, he has the ear of the locker room. He has the pulse. He has the heartbeat, and he's our leader. We would love for him to still be our head coach for the future. And that's not like he's not feeding a company line.
Right. He's
not feeding a company line. Bisaccia was also the assistant head coach, like, while Gruden was the head coach there. So he's like, as far as how the dudes were in the locker room when all that stuff went down, when Coach Bisaccia comes up and stands in the team meeting room, all the boys I know were like dialed in, like ready to go, because he's got the right stuff to say. Like, he's huge on leadership. One of the best leaders I've been around when it comes to like being a leader over a group of players. Because you have some coaches, like, you kind of just sit there and you hear them say their spiel and you're kind of like, I know this guy isn't like what he's sitting here preaching to be. Bisaccia is about that life. And I am a huge Bisaccia guy. I stan him. But the Raiders are in good hands.
So, but tell me about the conversation with the boys before the coach gets in the locker room. Because there's a moment where the inmates can choose to run the asylum. That they're in there together and they're having a moment. It's like, so our coach is in trouble and he's out of here. There's a moment before the coach, I can't say, I'm
Coach Bisaccia.
Everything I've said today.
Coach Bisaccia.
Okay, so there's a thing before Coach walks in, right, where the boys are in there talking, and this is something only you could have a pulse of what it would even feel like. What's that moment like?
I'm telling you, man, like, when that stuff would go down.
I mean, if somebody in there going, yo, man, we trust this guy. Like, they had a unanimous talk right
Oh,
then,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the only blink that was happening was that, damn, all this shit, like, this is all the stuff that's leaking out from all these emails. Like, that's fucking wild, right? From all the stuff with Coach Gruden. But as far as like transitioning to the next guy, he's already the assistant head coach. So it's more of like, you can't wait to be in the room to see what he says in the team meeting. But as far as guys questioning, there was probably zero doubt when going into the next team meeting. As far as like, we know what we're going to have to do. We know what Coach Bisaccia is going to be preaching immediately. The boys are like, probably lock the fucking doors, dial in, focus up, keep it all about the team, and play for each other. And that's what those dudes are doing right now.
Right.
Like, and when I text Max, when I'm texting Alec, like when I'm texting those boys and saying, let's fucking go, like after they win, I'm like, yo, I bet it's so hype fucking with Coach Bisaccia at the helm. And they're all about it, dude. Everybody trusts that dude.
The reason I asked is what the boys were doing in their locker room is because I'm a huge Titan fan. And every week they do a clip on Instagram now, which is so cool for me. It's normally Kevin Byard, right? It's normally KB, like, talking to the secondary. And he's like giving like this like little war cry right before the game. And I'm like, you always hear about, oh, this boy's a leader in the locker room. You hear about it in wrestling, right? Like professional wrestling, when they're like, the Undertaker was a leader in the locker room, or this is what happened when Vince wasn't in the locker room. And these are the conversations. So I'm always anxious to know what's happening with players, like the psychology when they're getting together and people are clearly rallying the troops and going, look, we're going to get through this. This this isn't life changing for us. Coach Bisaccia is fucking great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll say this. So majority of other locker rooms, I could confidently say most of the locker rooms, if their head coach goes out the way Coach Gruden went out, a lot of the guys are probably like, let's start planning for New Year's.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's get through the rest of this year type of thing. And I'm, you know, it's showing now, but I'm telling you, that dude has the most respect in the world. You'd fuck with him heavy.
No, dude, listen, I love everything about it, man. I just think it was cool for them to, what a fucking story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't imagine. I just try to imagine what that locker room's like, what the phone calls between players are like when they're doing that real how the sausage is made conversation.
Yeah.
The shit we'll never know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It's like those movie scenes, especially like with the Raiders, like the way all the boys are feeling. I envision.
I would
being
love
like
to
those,
see that coach coming in and having, you're talking about movie scenes, him coming in and having that first conversation with the team.
Yeah.
Addressing the team.
Did you guys see that clip I posted on my story not too long ago when he was at Dallas on Hard Knocks? Juicy. Can we play that? Are we able to find that at all? Yeah. Can you type in? Yeah, you put on the clip. Get your headphones on.
Okay.
Hey, figure it out.
Hey, man, figure it the fuck out, dude.
Coach Bisaccia. Oh, I'm so glad we don't use headphones to do this podcast.
I know.
As soon as I put them on, I'm like, ooh, that don't sound good.
There's three things in life. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You cannot buy them. The first thing is your fucking health. I know you guys went through a lot of shit to get ready for tonight, to get ready for tomorrow. It needs to be fucking respected. But you can't buy your health. The second one is love. But you better love what you do, or else you don't really want to get up in the morning to do it. You better love who you're around, and you don't fucking want to be around them, whether it's in your house or it's in your locker room. And then the last one is time. How many years, Whit?
15.
How many years, LP?
13.
It's moving fast now. The time is moving fast. How many years, Zach Martin?
4.
We won a championship yet?
No.
You won one yet, Whit?
No.
It's fucking moving. The time is moving. How many years, Orlando?
10.
The time is moving. Like that. Stand still for fucking no one. Well, you know what you got tomorrow? You got a chance and an opportunity and time to play a fucking game. To do what you love to do. And somehow, some way, you got yourself healthy enough to play in the fucking game. That's it. When you play this game, it's a grind. It's hard. You gotta love every second of it, or get the fuck out. Get the fuck out and don't do it. Can't wait to see y'all play. Woo!
Fucking go. God, dude. What
Hey,
about
how'd that make you feel, dude?
Dude, listen, I tell you what. I wish one thing money could buy is a speech from him every morning. I wish he would just send me like a fucking 15-second clip in the morning, like, get up, Jelly Roll, goddammit. You can do it, motherfucker. This is it. You can't buy that. You know, and fucking that shit was. No, I see why the boys love him.
Yeah, it takes like a lot of times too, like you got a bunch of grown men sitting in a room, right? And you can tell sometimes when some coaches force some speeches and things, and you kind of just sit there like you start to, like you're reading a book, you start thinking about something else. The way you were sitting there watching that probably dialed into every word he was saying. Like that's the amount of respect that dude has.
No, literally. I think there was a lot of it I liked, and it was only a quick clip. But when he said, how many years, such and such, he said 4 years. You got a championship yet? No, he said it's moving. At that moment, it was like, holy shit. Like,
Time flies, bro.
It just, in my business, it hit me whenever I was looking like, it is moving. Like, I got, like, I don't know.
Dude was saying 15 years, 13, 10, 4.
Yeah. The 10-year overnight success story, man.
I hope you guys like this clip. If you want to continue to be for the boys, you need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and check out our playlist. We have all the links right here on the screen. As always, biggest of hugs and tiniest of kisses. Also, go check out the full episodes, but always for the boys.